We feel honored to welcome our esteemed guests from Japan, honored guests, distinguished speakers, honorable organizing chairperson, director, principal ma'am, vice principal ma'am, HODs, respected teachers, and dear participants.
And it is our proud privilege to introduce our strong scholars and esteemed personalities of Biyani Group of Colleges in front of you all. We welcome our honorable and respected chairman, Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir, Director Academic, Professor Sanjay Biyani sir, and Director Research and Development, Professor Manish Biyani sir, Principal, Dr. Neeta Maheshwari ma'am. So now, let's get started our international conference, Sustainable Development Goals with a huge applause. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
To search for this victory, we commence this session on an auspicious note according to the Indian tradition of lighting up the lamp. In this tradition, we bow down humbly before Lord Ganesha and Ma Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, seeking her blessings.
For this, we would like to invite on the stage our guest of honor, Mr. Jagrup Singh Yadav sir, District Collector Jaipur, our esteemed and eminent speaker, Ms. Anita ma'am, our eminent delegates from Japan, Professor Yoshitaka sir and Nohara sir, and all the dignified personality on the stage for the lamp lighting ceremony. So please give them welcome for inviting on the stage for lamp lighting ceremony.
वक्रतुंडाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि प्रजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुंडाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि प्रजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि प्रजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि प्रजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय.
Thank you so much, all of you. Now, we would like to invite our students of department representing Saraswati Vandana on the stage. Please give them a big round of applause. given by our students. Once again, please give her a big round of applause. Now, it's time to welcome to all our guests for this. I'd like to request our Honorable and esteemed Chairman Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir to present a floral welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Jagroot Singh Yadav sir. Sir is the District Collector Jaipur. Please give him a big round of applause. Now to present the floral welcome to our speaker, Professor Yusufu Hara. Now present the rural Professor Yoshitaka sir. He is also from Japan. Please give him a big applause. That is especially here for BICON International Conference. Thanks, sir. Now, I would like to request our honorable principal, Dr. Nita Maheshwari ma'am, to present the rural welcome to our eminent speaker, Miss Anita Loch, Research and Development Coordinator at India One Solar Thermal Power. Please give us a great round of applause. We also welcome BK Sheetal from Brahma Kumaris, especially for India-Japan Bilateral Conference. I would request sir to present the rural welcome to Sheetal Didi. Please give us a big round of applause. Thank you so much, sir.
It's truly said that the foundation of every state is the education of its youth. And the education purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Yes, very right. From the education to research, from biology to technology, from events to management, from research to innovation, we all voice for the last 13 years for the exploring the horizon of commerce and IT.
But it has possible only because of organizing chair of BICON and Honorable Director Research and Development. Sir does not need any kind of introduction. He is the Research Director at Biyani College, involved in research-based curriculum with optimum depth of knowledge and professional skills. He is also well-known President of India Scientists Association from Japan, where he is the goal to promote scientific interaction between India and Japan. Yes, he is none other than Professor Manish Biyani sir. Now, I'd like to request Professor Manish to please come up on the stage to give the welcome remark to our guests. Please give him a big round of applause.
Good morning. Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. So again, the moment came to meet and discuss something which we don't do in class. And this is the second day. We are talking SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. And you should know SDG Summit 2019 is going to start today in New York. Many leaders from all over the world gather discussing how to achieve SDG by 2030. And we are very fortunate. We are doing a similar thing. So let's celebrate our occasion. So very important. I realized how we can progress. So one reason we have 14th event continuous flow from 2006 starting and every year we have this event. So yes, we are doing sustainable activity. So we can talk this. So I would like to what we are planning, but before that white all the guest. We are very fortunate actually to have minister skill and sports minister coming very soon to meet with all of you. So I sincerely welcome our minister, and then we are very fortunate our collector Jalop Singh. I think many times stated this campus. Thank you very much for your time for coming because the inspiration of the leaders is very important for us. So thank you very much. Then we have very respected guest from Kumari. It was very recently I came to know. And I think you are doing wonderful activity. Solar. One India. One. Something very important. How we can use energy to improve our energy resources. So you are very important. Please discuss whichever will be there. And then I also thanks. I also would like to welcome Mr. Dwivedi from our team and Sridharam Jatwal from Mangla. And then my special welcome to all the invited guest speakers from Japan and from India. And yes, the true reason is you, the young minds in same color. It shows the same spirit. Okay. So you are the true reason why we are discussing, why we are sitting here. So I give my warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for coming. So let's open the top what we are going today and actually for me it's very important to find the reason why we should share this. So let's see what is the SDGs
and fast science. Our unique nature and abundant biodiversity. Our lives. Our future. We are at a crossroad. We are facing unprecedented challenges. We have to make the right turn now. We must put ourselves on course towards a sustainable future for all. We must realize our global goals. To make this happen, we need to act now. And we need to accelerate action. To world leaders we say, listen up.
This is, I think, the top priority of all governments, and we must work together to achieve the sustainable development goals.
Please ensure that young people are fundamentally important everything we do. Don't just leave us behind, don't just wait until we and leave us to just try and work out for ourselves.
Work with each other because we're all sharing one planet. It's important to understand what's already working and how can those ideas scaled up to reach even more people.
Sustainable development goals, the Paris Agreement, these are remarkable tools to actually look for a sustainable future for the planet. What we need is the world leaders to really believe in them and to really deliver them.
There are things that we just can't imagine that can happen in terms of the food supply, in terms of climate change, in terms of flooding the coastal areas of the United States and beyond that could happen, are going to become very normal in the next 20, 30 years. This may be our last chance these next 20 years. And not last chance because we're all going to die in 20 years. We will have set in motion things that will change the earth forever. We'll never be able to go back and fix.
So you see, all are talking SDGs. So let's listen, think, act. What are the SDGs? With me, with all of us. Okay. So we started the event yesterday. Yesterday we discussed goal number 6, clean water and sanitation to help. Now I think you all are IT and commerce people. Now how we can help you? First, very important thing. We should have a sustainable product. Okay. If you have something sustainable product with your skill of marketing or development, we can bring it to the society. So what type of sustainable product we need? That I want to give you idea. There are some dark facts that we personally realized last few years. Number one, I think many of you are aware. Megan noodles case in 2015. How many? Wonderful. Everyone. It had happened. We had heavy lead in the egg. One of the most favorite food of children. Okay. And if they have the future very dark because it gives that slow toxicity. It can leak cancer also. So this is the first case we realized India. Second case came in Chhattisgarh. How many know this? Super case? Very few. So this case happened June 2017. A small village, 5,000 population, and more than 140 casualties last 6 months. All are renal area. Why? Because of heavy metal in the drinking water. Cadmium, arsenic, lead. Three major metals was there. So that causing the problem. The third case came slight protest in Tamil Nadu. In last year, 20,000 protest because of environmental pollution of copper leakage plant. And that government shut down because of the leakage. So already in the environment, heavy metal toxicity. Then very recent, 2 months back, it appeared in the news that the field near Yamuna, New Delhi, all the fruits are heavy metals more than 6 times permissible range. It shows alarming us how we are aware that our environment is so badly affected by the heavy metal. So what we need? Two things. First, how we can sense, right? When you have fever, you just take thermometer. Take that. You have the device. Now you diabetes. You have the glucose kit. Immediately the glucose level. Similarly, we should have something in our hand that can tell us how much heavy metals in our tape in our kitchen. So what we need to develop. This is the traditional system. ICP mass, induction coupled mass spectrometry, which costs crore, and the running cost few thousand. Nobody can bear. Common man can bear. So we came with a solution here that we call TEPSER, disposable electrochemical sensor, a device that everyone can have like mobile phone. So we are developing this device. How it works? Just have a look. Say one company we have incorporated in Japan. That company is now making this device. So you just take the water from any source, especially the water, and you mix with the electrolytes, and you take few drops, and then we have this special chip that we call that tap chip. And you have that chip with your sample, and we have a software. IT important for that. Okay, you need to develop the software. We have developed the software, and just run the software in your mobile phone, and immediately you get the spectrum of metals. So you can know how much heavy metal is drinking water in just a minute using this. So how it is wonderful for all of you to get the heavy metal quantity in your hand. So this is we have developed. Now once we know we have the heavy metal remove, right? We have to remove. No one common man can offer the RO system which we have many houses. Reverse osmosis. It's very expensive, and there are many disadvantages. So we came to a solution to develop a special membrane that we call zeolite membrane. Zeolite is mineral found abundantly in areas, but it have a very unique structure. A very unique structure made of aluminium, oxygen, and silicon. So using a very unique combination of these three, we can develop a filter that can trap metals. So can you see this structure? This structure is very uniform. And there are 200 different forms of zeolite. So we have developed one unique ISO of zeolite, and we use this ion exchange mechanism to trap the heavy metals from water. And yes, the help of our partner in Japan, Geomic company, Japan, and GE Techno, BioSeed. We came to a solution which is in front of the filter is now ready that can trap the metals, and that I launched yesterday, and it is also in my hand. Very unique system. Okay. I can assure you if you have such type of filter, at least you are free of this, because this can We have detected, we have tested, and now we are going for a central government regulation for this product. And I want to assure you that by 2020, it will be in your hand. My first target is so we prepared this first. Because if we can save your present and build your future. So this is that you should not have any drinking water visa. So I'm going to provide each all of this in my college. So at least you are free from water. So this is something development. Why we are sitting here, why we are discussing with these partners, and how we can work to develop what we need actually. Okay, so that was the story of yesterday, and today we are discussing different SDGs. Number 8, number 9, work and economic growth. What we should that can lead our economy. And industry innovation first. Very important. What type of infrastructure we need in the future that help us to prevent the natural disasters. So let's have a look at some of the figure. Goal number 8. Can you see the labor force is 10 million in India, and more than 10 million children are employed in some form of labor. And there are 12 million enter the job market every year. 20.7% employed, adolescents engaged in work. And 12 to 15 million are estimated annual demand for employment. 6.9% total unemployment rate, and 24% declining labor force participation. So these are the things that alarm how we should work and develop. I should share you that yesterday there was one student from Toyama University, and Toyama University has 100% job placement. Believe this? All are getting job. So this is our institution that Biyani also that one day we won't have a percentage of placement. And how it can happen? It cannot follow traditional systems. What we have. Follow the syllabus, appear in the examinations, get 80%, 90%, then start fighting. Now, what we are to develop new program that we call career programs, degree to career. So once when you will come to our college first time, we will give you the program. It is linked to the job. So first we will give you the degree, then we will give you the job on job training, and after 10 years you are free to work. So we will trying to we are now making this partners degree to career programs. You are not coming for 3 or 5 years. You will come for 10 years. First 3 or 5 years we will give you a special degree, skill program that you are ready to do something. And after that you can engage in on job training provided by the college. And then once you are prepared, then you are ready to work. So this is something what we are now planning. Just there are some other working work on this SDGs. Skill is very important. Okay, you should have on job training, such type how efficiently work in your professional career. So many industries are working together. This is another SDG 9 what we are planning to work. Here I want to highlight one of the important concept. Dome house. How many know dome house? Very few. It's a unique concept of Japan. Japan dome house. How efficiently make our infrastructure for future. No need of electricity. We can have efficient water use, special material which can support corporate environment in all the season. So it is something very unique, which I realized. Dome house. I have that. Actually the company person came to me, and I am planning with all to introduce this dome house concept in India. That how we can plan to develop very unique concept. And not very expensive, very affordable also. So such type of things I think are future. It is just a piece of knowledge that how we should proceed. Okay. So just realize why we are sitting here, why we are discussing here, and take some idea. I give you three letters. All the young minds, I'm giving three letters. I, D, and L. I call idea. If you have three letters in your life, you can become ideal. What is ideal? Idea. It's very important. You should come with your own idea. Then data. Using this idea to generate some data. It can be in any field. Science, commerce, management, IT. And then L is the language. You should able to communicate with the society. How your data and idea can transfer. So try to develop three letters first in your academic. Once you have, you are prepared for futures. Okay. So this is something message I want to give you, and let's prepare for the future. Okay. So again, welcome all of you. Thank you very much.
For your influential thoughts that you share, and we are energized by your profound knowledge. Once again, big round of applause for Director Research and Development, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to celebrate a very proud moment of this BICON conference. Because we are going to release our souvenir of BICON 2019. The treasure knowledge of every professor, research scholar, and our students.
For this, we would like to invite on the stage our guest of honor, Honorable Mr. Jagrup Singh Yadav sir, and our eminent speakers from Japan, and Anita Loshna, and dignified personalities on the stage of Biyani College. Please give them a great round of applause. We also welcome Chital on the stage. We also welcome Professor Yoga sir on the stage for releasing book ceremony. Also, we would like to invite our Department of Commerce and IT, Dr. B.M. sir and Dr. Vivek Sharma sir on the stage. Please give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very proud moment for Biyani College because we are celebrating 14th anniversary of Indo-Japan Bilateral Conference 2019. So once again, a very huge round of applause for this memorable and proud moment. You are watching the great effort and contribution of every eminent and dignified personalities in the form of souvenir. Thank you so much all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we feel honored to have our guest of honor, Mr. Jagrup Singh Yadav sir, District Collector, Jaipur, within us, and he is an IS officer presently. He is working as a special secretary to the government and posted as a collector and district magistrate Jaipur. He is a very renowned personality who is giving us great efforts for the development of the society. So we would like to invite sir on the stage for his valuable thoughts about this moment. Please welcome Mr. Jagrup sir, our guest of honor on the stage. May we use a new applause.
All the dignity from across the globe, especially Japan, all the professors. May I be able to Chairman Rajiv, Sanjay, and Manish Neetaji, across the globe. This BICON 90 very relevant topic because humanity Homo sapiens begins their life as wanderers and gatherers. Because we can perceive Homo sapiens are endowed and they give that human brain which was to find or erected instead of using our hand to crawl like animals, and we started just using them for belting the stones or using the technology which animals fail to do. That is the substantial difference between the Homo sapiens and the other animals. By the sheer endowment of vision, observation, we started observing that rolling gas gathers no mass. And we could weaponize the stones first. Sharper stones were used as weapons. And rolling gathers no mass invention was a big technology at that time. Wheel was invented and fire was invented. They could perceive that instead of eating raw material, you can cook them, you can enhance their sustainability, we can store them, and by here that innovation, that technology, further gave new dimensions to developmental tools. Later on, agriculture came out. Instead of just using as pasture, we started gathering the grains. After that, industrial came. Then technological revolution, you can say in the very recent times. Even 100 years during recent time, new technology, computer started very fast, and things started changing. But similarly, any development phase comes with so many hazards also. These developmental goals or these developmental dimensions came out with so many things, how to manage things, how to develop sustainability, because sustainability will be a great challenge. Whatever Mother Nature has showered on us, but it is treasure. Treasure of nature is also not inexhaustible. If you start just draining out of the stomach of Mother Nature and do not replenish, then it will exhaust something. Similarly, if you utilize the fertility of land, if you do not just sustain it, then it will go barren something. These are the challenges, and technology always the society. Due to the latest emerging technology, it is very possible that we will be able to quantify our GDP. Today, fourth revolution, which is popularly known as artificial intelligence, has came into the place. It is no less greater achievement than the fire and steel itself, because it will revolutionize whole society. I don't know what will happen to sustainability, but I can say one thing for sure, that human life is going to become very easy, because all drudgery or works in the human labor will definitely slowly and even at faster pace will go to the technology. You can say robots. You have already heard that driverless cars are in market. Similarly, all other jobs are going to automation. So this will be a great change. Artificial intelligence, machine learns itself. It goes to induction, and it can take decisions which we just appreciate. Machine will definitely take the decisions. And for that purpose, humanity will have its own advantages. Scales of economy will be multifold. You can produce and use whatever these things are the thing which go beyond the arena of imagination. That is what that world will be like. And I can tell you that human life will enhance due to new technology, advancement in health and hygiene. Men will be living present, and even BJJ will be diagnosed given to the algorithms and medicine will having its own innovation. So what will happen to our economy to new technology, new innovations is a very interesting topic, and we should envisage what will happen when all human race which is two things. Physically, we have our energy, sister node, harness, solar energy, sustainable, all electricity, even atomic energy. They are not that efficient. Solar energy. That is need of our sun gives us immense energy. So physical energy as well as mental energy. The difference between machines and man will be emotional quotient. Because man is the energy which cannot be replenished, which can be replenished but which cannot be replaced. So this is the big difference. We should think in this global summit, global week, that what should be the technology which can be harnessed, can be utilized for the humanity, can be taught so that the job scenario as Professor Biyani challenge during his presentation told us that Biyani college is just coming out with a course of 10 years. I say sir, don't plan with a decade because globe is changing very fast, and I don't perceive any good thing in that plan any course for 10 years. I can say that coming age is very fast and technologies are overpowering all the job scenario, the GDP, the economy, the whole business model will be changed. Automation, automatic procession, you can say 3D printing, they are the output in its conception. So business model is going to be changed, and that is why the whole globe is facing a crisis. Investors are not invest because business models are under the tremendous pressure how they should utilize human resource or the algorithm or the new robotic automatic processor. This is the need of power. So 10 years job scenario, market incidentally in India you only saw how many this unemployment rate is 6.9, approximately 7. Any developing country which is having unemployment of more than 3% is not doing well. I don't know, but 7% unemployment rate and tremendous great bombastic number of unemployment youth. So we ponder over the education system, ponder over our technology and skill upgrades because in coming days only skill will survive. Skill is not only very important, it is the only important thing. If you fail to skill to the strength, they are not just creating jobs and job scenario. If you compare every in India is crazy for governmental jobs. Governmental job is only 2% of the total job. If we assume that 100 jobs are there in market, only 2% are in government sector, 98% are in private sector. So we should also appreciate our strengths, our young leaders, young talent for the private job. For that we need skill upgrades. Normal education, which is just being imparted in our university, is of no use. It is producing only unemployed youths. So we should think twice. If you plan any model or education model which is just okay span of 10 years, may not be relevant even in job market. I want to emphasize any person who is just doing a job today and is not just sharpening his skills will be redundant. The most biggest challenge in coming century will that man or woman that will be redundant. They will be irrelevant. How they should find themselves relevant that will be the need of her. We should ponder over in this global summit that how man Homo sapiens are relevant and how they find their relevance scenario into the innovative practices and technology is the greatest and it is the need of our and whosoever is not upgrading one's skill will be definitely out of the job market, out of the flow of the society. You convene me and you gave me an opportunity to say a few words. I'm very thankful Biyani College, its organizers, and especially to the guests who came from the globe and sister and any body who has been invited to a great event. I'm very thankful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your beautiful words and we are charmed by your presence. Once again, big round of applause for our guest of honor. We all are here to know about the Sustainable Development Goals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the inaugural session by inviting our eminent speaker on the stage.
We would like to welcome our first invited speaker, Yasuno Nohara. Sir is a professor in Kyushu University, Japan, and working as a Greek scientist. He has given his contribution in education field from last so many years. And today he is here to share his knowledge with all of us. Give a huge applause for Sir.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm Yasuno Nohara from Kyushu University. I work at the university hospital, but my background is computer science. Hospital collect and accumulate many clinical data. My job is to analyze data for improving the quality of medical. Today, I want to show you the data analysis for improving patient problems in hospital. In this talk, we present type of data analysis improving patient prognosis. The first is a learning system using clinical pathway. This is the analysis of the patient brain and the number of the data is 701. The joint work with Hospital. The other analysis is a nursing using sensor. This analysis, we collect the nursing activity using sensor like for example, iPod touch, analyze nursing activity and prognosis. This is a joint work with from University Kyushu Institute of Technology and Kumamoto General Hospital. Then I want to share you the running health system using the pathway. Then I explain the running system. Running health system, LHS, is a system continuous improvement in hospital care and general knowledge in practice. Taking us care, hospital care used to many data, collect and analyze data, and get the knowledge from this data. And then we improve that how to work and then we collect the data again and check the effect of the data. Then I add a clinical pathway. Clinical pathway known as the critical pathway is a tool to manage the quality healthcare concerning the standardization of care process. There are two aspects of clinical pathway. The first one is data accumulation. Critical data accumulated as available analysis. Secondary. The other is roadmap. Each medical staff like a nurse, clinical engineer, revert the clinical pathway and follow this instruction. Pathway is a disease management for data accumulation and operation. This slide shows the system on clinical pathway. Action. Then the second round new care we check the effect this slide shows the illness of beauty department in 2014. Is the top illness in the neurosurgery, so we choose the brain as the target. This slide shows the problem of the most problem of brain bleeding. Comparison of hospital stay with and stroke-associated pneumonia. Patient is a duration of short. However, the patient with long duration. This slide shows. So pneumonia is the duration. So stay breathing. So we need to prevent pneumonia. So we analyze collect the data scientific admitted is hypertension and brain bleeding from 2 years. And eliminating this and other comorbid patient. And then choose the 701 patient analysis. Choose the patient. Then we choose the extract the cancer cell pneumonia. available barrier of admission from electrical deco, we collected 226 barrier. This variable is the age, sex, Japan, BMI, and other data like this. We predict the pneumonia using 227 barrier of experiment barrier. We choose the machine learning as the gradient decision DBT. We use the GBT for measuring importance of each feature. We collect the data like this. We choose the correct data like this, and we have the outcome. And machine learning algorithm runs the relationship between each and then GPT knows the patient with high body pressure and high blood pressure. Patient they are outcome. So GPT knows the relations. So we extract the data from this algorithm knows that each action. This slide shows the pneumonia. This slide shows the JCS. Japan Coma Scale is a continuous driver. Is a most useful barrier predictive. Is a combination of various studies. I score is a various study. Our result is much. Then we devise the for convenience patient classified by JCS mission. We choose the JCS as the patient, and we choose the 12-day pathway. And this is a patient or mild patient, so they adapted the pathway. This is the history of prevention of pneumonia. By December 2014, there are no prevention schemes. From 2013, we introduced the prior aspiration from December 2013, and introduced the previous this is a this is the patient for life illness, and this is a patient Shiva patient. This slide shows the mortality rate of Shiva patient significantly decreased after activation of pathway. Then part one talk. We identify factors of pneumonia from introduced intervention high risk patients. We verify the effect of the interaction of intervention and mortality decreased. Then I show you the analysis the sensor for activity of Nurses are the largest group of medical profession. There are million nurses in Japan. Number is doctor 0.0 million. Nurses are the most time patient. and nurse is the most cause of action. So quality of nurse influences the quality of medical. So nurse is a key player. So we want to measure and improve nursing activity or improving quality of medical. Visualize nursing care like we collect data like position and movement, their nurses contents. Linkage of this activity of patient analysis. This data can be used for analysis like reaction over nurses, effective position of nurses. And this data can be used for education of nurses. This data can improve the quality of medical. And more, this data used for prevention medical action. Then analyze nurse in one spot or This is the slide. We collect the clinical nurses using sensors. We analyze. Then propose action, and then clinical type how to work, and we sensor of the nurse. Nurses name type. This is and BICON is installed on each website. BICON sends a signal and IR sensor is there, so we can collect data of beginning of care and end of care. We also collect the nursing activity using iPhone. This is beginning of the nursing care. The nurses start with temperature. Nurse start with the finish, then stop. So we collect all certified nurses via IR sensor and their activity. This is the BICON hospital ward. IR go anywhere in hospital ward. And hospital ward, this is a place patient. So the sensor is placed everywhere, like a patient's bed, toilet, and bus. BICON are also in nurse station. And we collect all activity of nurses. These are data. You know. This is the correct data in the hospital. The circle and then the nurse. Then this is a frame where she and this is the actual nurse. Like this, we can collect all movements and behavior of nurses using the video. This data can be recognized from the viewpoint of patient. This is the all activity from the mission to the life. This is the result of the first round. This describes the all-nurse activity of the all-nurse. This is the day, and this is the accumulated time of nurse. Many surgeries executed on every Tuesday, so there are Tuesday is the day that people like this. And no examination, rehabilitation on weekends, so their go. And more ratio direct care of patient. Right. So that day, between the ratio here exists. This shows the relationship between nursing time and patient. This is the action time, and this is the importance of they use many time or nurses many time, but their action is have a relationship of nurses. So this work like measuring blood pressure, medical and mirror and body temperature is a work to be changed. This is the time nursing scale. Nurses use the many time mirror systems. But mirror systems are not a special work. It can be done by the assistant nurse. Posture change and rehabilitation. But these are special work, but they couldn't secure this time care for patient QOA. So we need to spend time improving patient QOA. We explain the result of the nurses here work. And this is the result of the second after improvement. Execution time on care is changed, and the mirror systems time is increased, and rehabilitation and posture change time of the rehabilitation and the posture change is improved. And more as a result, patient prognosis is improved. And the number of patients who can walk at the time of discharge increased to 20%. And the result of working our nurses. Before using our system, nurses and the 8 hours per day, and assistant nurses spend 1 hour per day. After the analysis, the number of nurses reduced. However, the nurses working hour is still almost same. So we can the total working hour is we can then summarize in this presentation we collected data, location data, and medical data, all nurses, all patients, and first one and second. The first shows nothing to time for association here. And they couldn't get for so after the improvement, the execution time pair or implementation rate increased, and the number of patient after the time itself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable and profound knowledge and information you shared with us.
Once again, big round of applause for our eminent speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, we feel honored to have with us our another guest of honor, Professor A.K. Dwivedi sir, Controller of Examination, Rajasthan Technical University. So giving him welcome, I would like to request our Honorable Director Academic to present the floral welcome to our guest of honor, Professor A.K. Dwivedi sir, Controller of Examination, Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. Please give us a big round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. Now, again, I would like to request to present the memento to our guest of honor, Mr. Jagrup Singh Yadav, sir, as a token of boundary from Biyani College. So please welcome on the stage our guest, Mr. Jagrup Singh Yadav, sir. Please give him a big round of applause as a member of Biyani College. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our next speaker of this session on the stage. Ma'am is a research and development coordinator at India Solar Power Plant in Abu Road, Rajasthan. Once again, a big round of applause for our guest of honor. Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am is a research and development coordinator at India Solar Power Plant in Abu Road, Rajasthan, and she is working on a project related to climate change and consciousness, which one solar plant generating electricity from the sun. And ma'am is here today to guide us all on this valuable project. Please invite Ms. Anita Lynch, ma'am, for this valuable talk. Please welcome.
Okay. Good morning. Namaskar, konnichiwa, and Om Shanti. Greetings of peace to all my brothers and sisters. And I would like to thank you, the whole Biyani group colleges for inviting us so that we can share also our perspective on development, sustainable development. And I think this topic is really wonderful because it's about achieving development through innovations. And this is also perfect timing, like you said, mentioned. Actually, right now in New York, there is very big global climate action summit. This is very special summit. It was called by UN Executive Secretary, so that all leaders from the whole world, also Mr. Modi, went there to update the plans of the countries in terms of achieving the targets within the climate change. And yesterday already they started, there were presentations of country leaders and other leaders, and it was actually wonderful. So Mr. Modi, he also presented the plan on behalf of India, and he made a very strong statement, very ambitious. And he spoke about increasing the usage of renewable energy. He spoke about very project related to water conservation and water resource development. He spoke about single plastic ban. He spoke about creating special coalition for resilience, because we also have to remember that there is on one hand development, but on the other hand we have to be ready for what the climate change is bringing us. But his underlying message was that we have to change ourselves, that we have to change our lifestyle, that we have to change our behavior. And he said there is a need for new philosophy of development. Development would be based on need, not on greed. So I thought it was very beautiful and powerful message. And then yesterday there was also a message from Greta Thunberg. Do you know Greta Thunberg? Have you heard about her? You must know her. If you don't know her, please Google her. She is now the most famous young person I think in the whole world. She is the biggest activist for the earth and for the future of all of us. And yesterday she made excellent presentation at the UN. She is just 17 years old, so like you, I guess. But she is very clear on what is required so we can live in the future. What is required to have a future for you and for us. And she made very emotional presentation yesterday. So please later go and see her and join her in this movement. So sustainable development through innovation. I think this development we shall look at it from a different perspective. And this is what I would like to offer you today. We have been developing as a human race for many centuries. And we came up to this level. But this development was very much based on taking from the nature by using the resources from the nature in an unlimited way. Like would be no limit. But it is not like that. If you bear with me later, I will show you where we are in terms of the resources that are available and how much we use. So now it's the time to change the development nature. Maybe instead of taking from the nature, we should develop inside. We should look after our inner progress. So then we can actually give back to the nature. And like this, we can coexist in the future. And also innovation, I believe there is time to change the nature of innovation. Because innovation or science in the beginning had an objective to improve things, to create things. And this was fine, but somewhere on the way we lost it. And now again, as you will see, the science or innovation actually contributed to the degradation of the environment. So I would like to challenge all of us. I would like to propose the new philosophy for development and for innovation. So let us sing. Okay. So yesterday Mr. Modi said also that actually the ounce of practice is worth much more than the tons of preaching. So I would like to start with showing what we as Brahmakumaris that I represent today, what we do in terms of environment. We are a spiritual organization. We are an organization that mostly works with inner development. But we do it so that the outer environment can prosper, so that the society can prosper. And in this short video, I would like to show you what we do, so that we also walk the talk. And this may be an inspiration for you that whatever we want actually, we should start from inside out. And once we are clear inside, and we have pure intention, actually miracles can happen in terms of scientific inventions, in terms of contribution to sustainable world outside. So please let us see if this will work. So I would like to invite you to Matupa, our headquarters in Montalvo, where you will be able to see our activities, mostly in terms of environment, because this is today, sustainable development.
In the year 1936, Brahmakumaris has activities in more than 110 countries across the globe. With its headquarters located in Mount Rajasthan, India, the Brahmakumaris World Spiritual University is a social, spiritual, non-governmental organization, NGO, with affiliations in many bodies. It started with affiliations in the year 1980 with the UNDPI, United Nations Department of Public Information, followed by affiliation from BICON, Observer Status in UNFCCC, UNCBT, UNEP, and recently in UNCCT. COP and COIS. Brahmakumaris delegates participate actively in these events for providing spiritual dimensions, decision-making, action planning, and helping obtain a more holistic approach. Brahmakumaris is also an active member of Green Interfaith Dialogues. In 2011, Brahmakumaris and World Renewable Spiritual Trust were recognized by the Ministry of Science and Technology as a scientific and industrial research organization. India One Solar Power Plant is one of India's largest solar projects with a capacity of 1 megawatt. It is functional since 2017. Users of solar energy in India. It also stands to be one of the oldest organizations to work with solar energy in the country. The journey with solar energy started back in 1996 with the installation of modular solar systems. Soon, more research led to the use of solar energy in various activities like water heating, cooking more than 40,000 meals a day, using solar in almost all day-to-day activities. 350 solar photovoltaic battery systems of a total capacity of 1.4 megawatt peak were installed in different branches of the organization. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy Government of India and United Nations Development Program sponsored an awareness and training center on solar energy in Biyani campus in 2013. The Brahmakumaris have shared its best practices with other organizations to equip them with solar power. Sustainable Yogic Agriculture is an ongoing research program in which traditional organic farming with interventions of Rajyoga meditation is being studied by many agricultural universities in the country. It has been recognized by the Government of India. Tapo 1, a 100-acre dedicated farming land is being used for the research to help farmers deal with growing agricultural issues. For more than 10 years, we have taken care of nearly 20 tanks in Mumbai. Our very own Peace Park in Mount Abu is home to thousands of varieties of flowering plants. Our lifestyle, discipline of vegetarianism is also a way of decreasing our carbon footprint. The Brahma Kumari's Gyan-Sarovar Academy for a Better World was presented to Habitat 2, the second United Nations Conference on Human Settlements held in Istanbul, Turkey. It was recognized as part of the Best Practice Initiative for Human Settlements. Our vision is for individuals, governments, and global corporations involved in the environmental decision process to root their work in the universal social principles and thus bring harm, clarity, calmness, stability, and power to the thinking and interactions. It is the aim of the Brahma Kumaris to highlight the relationship between our awareness and the technology we choose. We believe that a holistic approach based on peace, cooperation, and love is the key to a sustainable future.
So this is just one example how the connection between right consciousness and technology can work. This is actually the key to bring the sustainable development in this world. And today I would like to speak about it. You know, Talanoa Dialogue is a very nice tool that you can use also for yourself. This is the tool that was used in UNFCCC discussions and negotiations. So where again, ministers, prime ministers, presidents from all over the world, they met, discuss about climate change targets and action. And Talanoa Dialogue comes from Fuji Islands, where people meet together and they discuss three questions to any specific topic. Where are we? Where we want to get and how to get there. And this basically makes everyone engaged, and it means that everyone, once agreed, will follow it through. So today I would like also to use this instrument to demonstrate what I would like to convey to you. So where are we? Do you know Anthropocene? Do you know what Anthropocene is? Do you know when we live? Do you know what times we live? Anthropocene is the name of the epoch that we live right now. You know, like there are different geological epochs. Normally Holocene was the last one. Now for last 100 years, it is called Anthropocene epoch. Anthropocene because we very intelligent human beings, we made such a to all systems of the earth that they are basically irreversible, that basically they make the whole earth go out from its nature, from balance, from harmony. And it is called Anthropocene because human beings alter all those systems so much as never ever before, millions or billions or how many of years. This is the only time in the whole history that we make such an impact on the earth. And there are very clear evidence for that. And you can Google it, you will see so many information, and I believe it's very relevant, important for you to understand where we are. So only then can really be serious about what we have to do. And the evidence includes all this extinction of species in the world. Scientists, they say that we are now in the mass extinction. They say extinction of species. They say, according to UN report, it was published last year, that within the next few decades, 1 million of species will get extinct, will disappear for good from the earth. And then 75% in the next centuries. Then CO2 emissions or greenhouse emissions, which are the main reason for global warming, which is the main for climate change. Never ever in the whole history there was so much of CO2 emissions as now, and all the CO2 are generated by human beings, by us. Then plastic came now omnipresent. Actually, this microplastic, particles of plastic can be found in all organisms in the water and in the world, and it is overwhelming. And so on and so forth. So this just shows what kind of influence human being had on Earth in the journey of our development. So now it is really time to change the way we develop. And we can see it daily. We can see on this happening in front of our eyes. We can see it in the heat waves, in floods, drought, in hurricanes, in all the weather changes that are very drastic, very uncontrolled, and very severe right now. Why? Because the Earth is like one big organism. No, like human being has different organs in the body, and once some conditions are not fulfilled, like for example there is not enough oxygen, then the organs start to fail, and then they may fail completely, so we may die. The same is actually with the Earth. There are three main components of the system Earth. One is ice masses, then all the circulation systems, and then biosphere components. And they all work in terms of thresholds. And once a threshold is passed, the changes that will happen to this system are unpredictable. Actually, it never happened in our history before. So even we are not able to say what will happen if the tipping points of this Earth system are passed. And today we are very close, passing to reaching the points and going over them. So what science says, this is about scientific reports, which actually are known for 30 years. It is nothing new, but still we may not be aware actually what are the consequences of this report. So this is IPCC report from last year on 1.1 which says that if the average global temperature increases more than 2 degrees comparing to pre-industrial era, the life on the planet will never be the same. Actually, in many places it will not be a livable place. It means there will be a lot of migration. It means many species will get extinct. It means there will be scarcity of food. 2 degrees centigrade. So they say 1.5 is kind of safe thing that we can still live on this planet. Do you know how much we increased already the global average temperature comparing to the pre-industrial era? This is about 1.5 and 2 degrees. So how much today we already increased? You know? You should know. Yesterday there was a report published for this UN summit is taking place in UN. So they say that currently the average global temperature increased by 1 degrees Celsius. 1.1, and it keeps increasing. In IPCC last year they said, okay, this is very bad, but we have a chance. There is a hope. But we need to act now. It's like now we have to take unprecedented action. Something what has never happened, we have to do now. And in terms of CO2 reduction, they made very clear targets for everyone that we should by 2050 have net zero emissions of CO2. Only then we will be able to keep the life of this planet as it is. And do you know last year how much we decreased CO2 emissions globally? Because we should be decreasing. So last year how much we decreased? Anyone knows? You should know. we increased by 2%. So where are we? And we know about things not from yesterday. And we have already today very good technologies available. Okay, they can be better, but still they are there already. We have money available. So what is missing? Something is missing in this picture. Please think about it. Okay, one more question. This is very easy. How many planet Earth do we have? How many planet Earth there is? How many planets? Huh? You have one, right? Planet Earth. Is it? I hope so. Actually, there are more than one planet Earth. And how many resources are we using? We are using resources of 1.75, almost 2 planet Earth. Resources we are using today already. How is it possible? It is impossible. So on which resources is the sustainable development based? Is it sustainable? It is not sustainable. Totally not sustainable. Please think about it. Why? Because we have to educate ourselves. We have to be aware of where we are, so then we can take the good decisions. Okay? Because it's not development at any cost. It's not profit over planet. Now it has to be planet over profit. And this is the report that just published yesterday, which says that and this is consensus of all the key climate scientists from all over the world. And they say about this 1.1 degrees Celsius increase of the global temperature. They say the last 5 years were the hottest years ever since we ever recorded temperature on this earth. The hottest ever. They say that all these climate predictions that were done decade ago are not relevant anymore because all climate disasters happen more often, more drastic, and they are uncontrollable. And again, they confirm that this is also by human beings. This is all of anthropocene nature. And they say also about this deep response that they have shown before, that this climate that is happening now creates very big risk to reach all those deep response. But we are very close to that. But still, it is not the end. It is just to understand where we are and the urgency of action that we have to take and the nature of action. So last year there was a big climate change conference in Poland, where I come from. So Sir David Attenborough came. He's a very famous biologist, natural historian from the UK. You may have seen his very nice documentary on nature. So he said that if we don't take very drastic action now, then we can see on the horizon the collapse of our civilization and the end of the natural life. The action again has been taken now. And that means Guterres, she's the former executive secretary of UNFCCC, so the convention of UN that deals with climate change. She said we have created the best crisis ever. The worst means the best crisis, because it cannot get any worse anymore. It means that from this point, we only have to bounce up. This is now the moment to change this crisis into the best opportunity ever. And she says we can do it, because we created the crisis, so now we can also change it. But for that, we need to have new mindset, we have to have new attitude. And she says about creating the garden of intentions. Very good, she says. And then Sister Biyani, who is our representative to UN, she says, yes, the earth is sick, and we made it sick, but now we have to change, and we can help her heal. But for that, we have to detach from the outside world, we have to return to our identity, spiritual identity. because the problem is that we became empty here. That's why we wanted to take and take. Now we have to take care of the self, become full again, and then we can give. And this will bring sustainable change. So this is our beautiful word, not today, but in the future. Just now for a second, please close your eyes. Okay? Close your eyes. And please imagine your ideal world. We are here because we want sustainable world, we want ideal world. Wonderful. So please imagine how this perfect world looks for you. Just for a moment, in your mind, go to this new world, sustainable world. The world of peace, harmony, joy, respect, happiness. Just in a moment, with your thoughts, go there and feel it, experience it. Experience this peace, this respect for self, for others, for the whole nature. Experience the joy. See the beautiful nature around you. See others who also are full inside. So that we don't need anything from anyone, but we can share what we have in an altruistic way. For a moment, experience this peace, this harmony, this joy. Thank you. Now please come back. Were you able to experience it a little bit? For a moment? Do you miss such a word? Yes. And this is good that you miss it. Do you miss ogórek? Do you miss ogórek? Do you miss or not? Just tell me yes or no. Do you miss ogórek? Huh? Do you miss it or not? Yes or no? Just. Ogórek. Do you miss it? Yeah, I think you don't miss it because you don't know it, right? We never miss anything what we have never experienced before. We only miss, we long for things that we experienced. And if you miss this word of peace, of harmony, happiness, it means it existed here. And if it existed, it can exist again. It is up to us to do it. So like Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve a problem using the same thinking that we did when we created the problem, right? Our Biyani, who is only 103 years young, she's so energetic, she's so wonderful, she's still traveling all over the world and meeting thousands of people. She says, actually, the solution is inside you. It is in your inner peace. Just reconnect to this inner peace. And in peaceful mind, there are all solutions which are sustainable. We should not look for solutions outside. We should see inside. And then as Mahatma Gandhi said, and even I was here yesterday, Sri Narendra Modi said that there is not enough in the world to fulfill the greed, but the need of everyone. So there is a new paradigm. We have to shift our mindset. We have to create a new paradigm, the way we think. And this is about looking from inside out, not from outside in, take, but from inside out, become full and give. And for that again, our Biyani says that we have the best resources for that. And the best resource is just in me. I am the best resource. My highest potential is the best resource. So my peace, my happiness, my compassion, these are the things that are needed in the world. If I develop science here, then I can do anything outside, and it will be sustainable for sure. But for this, we need to practice. It's not only about preaching, it's about practicing this inner consciousness that we can do via meditation. So again, how to get from this Anthropocene to the paradise-like world? Again, Einstein said science without religion is lame, and religion without science is blind. They have hand in hand. So here I would like to exchange the word religion with consciousness. And again, our sister Biyani speaks about consciousness. Sometimes it's difficult to connect consciousness with what is happening in the world outside. But when you think about it a little bit, you will see very clear connection. Because as is my consciousness, so are my choices. And so I either give or I take. It all depends on my consciousness, what is inside me. If I lack peace, I will try to look for peace outside. If I am not happy, I will try to get satisfaction from buying another pair of shoes or a new car or whatever. As I am inside my world outside. And this is really the key for sustainable development. So we all want to change the world, right? We don't like this world as it is now. We want to change it. But before I change the world, I have to change my relations, because my relations make actually my world. But before I change my relations, I have to change my actions, my deeds, what I do for others. How I am others, what are my interactions. So before that, I have to pay attention to my words, what I speak. Are my words hurting or they are benevolent? Before that, I have to see my vision, how I see things. Before that, I have to see my attitude. Now why I do, what is my intention? And my attitude comes from the way I think. And my way of thinking comes from my consciousness. So already the consciousness is the seed to bring the change in the world. The change that is sustainable, the change that is benevolent, the change is true. And what we try to do from this side, we have to understand the process how it works, and we have to start from the beginning, from the end. So what is consciousness? Consciousness is just this inner being, me inside. It can be this pure energy that I am. It can be this highest potential that I have. And the whole thing is about making my consciousness positive from negatives today. And this is the fact of the world, that today we are more egoistic, limited, judging, using fearful, because the world is like that, and we came under influence of it. But now I become conscious. So I create my consciousness in this way, and again to do it, we can use meditation, we can just use moment of silence from now onwards, in the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, just live consciously. And if we can do this, then miracles can happen in the world. And now I would like to speak about more concrete things, which are the results of positive consciousness of people who practice meditation. Specifically here we practice Raja Yoga. So most of us, all we are yogis, but we are karma yogis. So whatever we experience, we demonstrate it for the benefit of the world. So here I would like to speak about three things: sustainable energy, sustainable land usage, agriculture, and sustainable lifestyle. These are three main problems today in the world. These are three main root causes of the situation in the world. So in Brahma Kumaris, we have started development of solar energies long before it became modern, or even it became called the time. We started in 1990s, in the beginning of 90s already. So we were a pioneer in renewable energy field in India. And we have developed the first solar cooker for institutional usage in 1996. Then we have developed the biggest solar cooker where we can prepare 30,000 meals a day. And now this is our newest baby, the solar plant where we can generate electricity for 24 hours a day. But please bear in mind that this is all coming from this consciousness of compassion, of benevolence, of peace. And this is India one solar power plant. You have seen it in the video. It consists of 770 of these reflectors. One reflector is 60 square meters, and it works like a sunflower. It follows the sun. So it is very advanced innovation technology. It has never been done in the world. This is the only example like that in the whole world. And the way this reflector is constructed, it's really state of the art. So that it can move like that, even flexible parabola. And then the sunlight that falls on this parabola is concentrated in one static point in front of the parabola. And this is also our storage. So actually we are storing heat, which is very simple but very innovative idea, and thanks to that we can generate electricity for 24 hours a day. It's easy to generate electricity from sun during the day, relatively easy. But what about the night? In PV systems, photovoltaic systems, we can do it for a few hours. It's very expensive and also not very environmentally friendly. Here we can do it around the clock. Why? Because actually we didn't look for money. We didn't look for profit. We didn't look for showing how we are and getting very fast return. No. Our aim was sustainable development. So to develop something what will really bring newness, innovation and benefit to the nature and to society. So this is how it started from nothing. But then over 5 year time, we were able to manufacture over 770 dishes and receivers. And everything was researched, developed, designed, fabricated, installed, and now is maintained by yogis. Okay? Mostly young brothers, young boys, a little bit older than you, but not much more, who dedicated their life for benefit of humanity. And this dedication made their intellect open, unlimited. So they were able to come up with this state-of-the-art solution. So this is how it looks from the bird view now, and here like this. It's a very beautiful place. So now I invite you come and visit us, because you can see how we can use the solar energy for our operation in the life. But you can also charge your soul battery. Okay? It's solar and soul, two most powerful energies in the universe. Solar energy for the matter, the physical world, and soul energy for the spiritual world, which actually rules over the matter. And there are many technical things. Maybe today, right now there is no time, but I will be very happy to share with anyone interested about technicalities of this solution, how we did it. So basically this is this reflector and this is the receiver. And the receiver is made out of cast iron, 3 tons of cast iron. And this receiver, among different functions, has a function of storing the heat. So it becomes a medium to storing the thermal energy that we accumulate during the daytime and we use at night. It's very easy, and this was the aim, to make it easy, so it will be easily replicable by anyone who wants to do it later on. And this is one of the aspects of sustainability, that it has to be simple, it has to be easy to maintain and easy to replicate. So making media was one of our slogans that we used. So whatever we were thinking to do, we were checking from his point of view. So again, now it is available for anyone who wants to use it. We don't charge for it. We patented it just to make sure that whoever will use this technology later on does it accurate way, because it's very actually complex thing. So we provide training, we provide any knowledge, any know-how transfer as required. But we do it all free. And this is the team that did it. And we financially were supported by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, government and also by German government. Because they saw the innovative nature and suitability of this technology for India and other developing countries. And one of the sustainability aspect is that we train so many people. For 3 years we had an official training center together with MLRE, with UNDP and Jeff, and so many from India came and they learned about this technology and other concentrated solar thermal technologies. And every year we are visited by medium people who come and see how to do it. So this is also sustainability. And then another aspect of sustainability is that we did a lot of capacity building of local residents. These are mostly like Adivasis, indigenous people. So we were able to help them with educating them, with providing money, income, and also providing spiritual sustenance and even medical sustenance. And when we think what are the keys to success, and what I would like to share with you, these are all, if we go inside, we see that these are the keys to success. Our pure intention. Actually, the thing which counts the most, which is the key to sustainable success, with what intention I do things. Check it for anything you do. From any small daily task, big innovation. Why I am doing this? Will it benefit to humanity, to nature, or only to limited circle of mind? Check it. And then compassionate intellect. Faith and courage are big words, but they come from realization of importance of time. That's why in the beginning I spent some time to show you in which time we live. Because it's really now or never, we have to take action now. And we can make a big difference. Determination and willpower coming from meditation. Nobody will make me determined if I don't have this conviction in myself. And only my inner power will make me move forward. We had so many obstacles in this project. When we started this project, in our bank account we had 0 rupees. When we finished the project, we had 0 rupees. In the meantime, we spent 80 crores rupees. Okay? This was a miracle. In the beginning of the project, we didn't know how are we going to make it, who will make it. We thought it is so complex and so modern, so innovative. And we were just simple yogis, meditating. Haha, very funny. How to do it? So we thought we will have to employ so many experts, so many specialists. At the end of the day, we did it with a lot of cooperation from scientists and engineers from India and Germany. But this is indigenous development of Brahma Kumaris. And dedication and cooperation. This dedication actually brought all this cooperation, without which it would not be possible. Another aspect I would like to mention today is about land usage, because energy and land, these are the main resources that we have to now look at. And there is again another IPCC report which says that we devastated land by using it in a wrong way for agriculture, for industrial farming, deforestation. We finished most of the land, like 75% of the land in the whole world was touched by us. And touched, it means not a good influence, not good impact. So they say we have to do something about land now. We have to do a lot of innovations in how to do agriculture. We have to change the way we grow things. We have to change the way we eat things. Otherwise, very soon there will be scarcity of food. One of the scientists in London climate scientist. He says, in 3 years from now, we will see already a lot of scarcity in food in the whole world. And it's not to scare all of us, but better we know so we can prepare ourselves, and also we can do something to avoid it. So what I would like to propose here is what we call sustainable yogic agriculture. This is a scientific project that we have, another one, where we experiment with the power of mind, positive mind. And we have done different experiments, scientific experiments. And this is an example from our colleague in South Africa. He's a professor at one of the universities there. What he did, he was meditating, sending his pure vibrations, positive thoughts to carrots, but not to all of them. He had 100, and one row he would send these vibrations, next he wouldn't. Again, he meditated, he didn't meditate. So he directed his thoughts in this way. And after 100 days, he checked the results. And the results were wonderful. Even he was, I think, surprised, because he saw that there was a big difference between the carrots upon which he meditated versus those that he didn't meditate. Those carrots that were meditated upon, they were 11% bigger than the other ones. And they had much more nutritious content in them. Is it a miracle or what? And people say, you cannot prove it scientifically. But then what it is? The results, they speak for themselves. And this is just one example. We work with more than 2,000 farmers throughout India, and they practice Raja Yoga meditation on their fields. And they themselves are so happy because they see all these benefits. They see that the crops are bigger, are more often, are healthier, then they get better price when they sell them. The shelf life of these crops are longer. Plus, they themselves get a lot of benefit, because of course one is the plants, but the other thing is the benefit that the person who meditates gets. And farmers in India have very tough life. So this is very good benefit for them also, social benefit. And last thing which I would like to mention is about diet. Because right now, industrial agriculture, industrial farming is contributing a lot to the greenhouse emissions. So the simplest way to contribute in a positive way is to become vegetarian or vegan. And I will leave you with this. If you are interested, check on Google, you will see why. But believe me, this is the single best way to make positive impact on the earth today. And this is Greta, and last Friday there was a strike. 4 million young people went on strike throughout the whole world. The change is coming. Either we want it or we don't want it, but I hope we, as are sitting here, can be leaders in this change. So please take this challenge and become leaders in making this world into a sustainable, good place to live. So now I would just take 1 more minute of yours, and I would like to propose you experimentation. Can we experiment just for 1 minute with the power of thoughts, with the meditation? Just 1 minute, okay? Because we spoke a lot, now you can have this experience, so if you like it, you can repeat it later on by yourself. Okay, so 1 minute. Please sit comfortably, put your both feet on the ground. If you keep anything on your lap, please put it aside for a moment, just 1 minute. So I sit comfortably, and I don't speak. I go into silence for a moment, please. Okay? Just 1 moment. Let us experiment if we can do it. Oh, so nice. Just moment of peace, silence. So I am comfortable, my body feels refreshed, relaxed. So I can, just for a moment, leave this consciousness of the body and go from the world outside to my inner world, to the inner space, to my mind. Let me see what is happening in my mind. There are so many thoughts, so many feelings, but as I observe them, they reduce, they slow down. So I can select one thought. Let it be a thought of peace. Just for a moment, let me experience this peace. How is it to be peaceful? What is peace about? I experience peace. I feel peace. I am peace. In peaceful mind, there are all solutions. Peaceful mind is unlimited, is benevolent, is compassionate. In peaceful mind, there is my highest potential. How can I strengthen my peace? For that, I need to connect to the source of peace. So just now, with one thought, let me connect to the source of peace. And by connecting to the source of peace, I become even more peaceful, and my peace becomes a power. So now I can share this peace with the whole world, with all living beings, with all forms of life on this planet. I send my peace from the source, so everything becomes peaceful and cool and returns to its harmony. Om Shanti.
Will be memorable for all of us. Once again, big round of applause for Ms. Anika Loja ma'am. Now it's time to give acknowledgement to our speakers. For this, I would like to request our Director Research and Development to present the memento to our eminent speaker, Professor Nohara sir from Kyushu University, Japan. Please welcome on the stage our eminent speaker, Professor Nohara and Ms. Anika Loja ma'am on the stage. Please give them a big round of applause. It's time for recognition to our eminent speakers. So once again, a very huge round of applause for both the speakers. I would also invite BK Sheetal Didi on the stage for joining this ceremony. Please welcome Sheetal Didi from Brahma Kumaris on the stage for accepting memento from Biyani Group of College. Please give her a big round of applause. Now I'd like to request all the dignitaries to please come up on the stage for the group photographs, including our guest of honor, Professor Dwivedi sir, our Director Academic sir, our delegates from Japan. Please invite on the stage for the group photograph of inaugural session of BICON International Conference 2019. Please welcome our dignitaries on the stage for group photograph of inaugural session 2019. welcome all dignitaries on the stage. Very pleasure moment we are having now. Once again, a very huge round of applause for all the speakers and guests and eminent personalities on the stage. Thank you so much, all of you.
The master of thoughtful knowledge, who always shares his words of wisdom with us.
A dynamic, multifaceted young entrepreneur with over 22 years of experience. The far-reaching objective is to empower women and youth, and through technical education, and believes that there is a tremendous scope in each and every youth. Yes, none other than Director Academic of Biyani College, Professor Sanjay Biyani sir on the stage, for giving vote of thanks to our inaugural session back in 2019.
It's a great, from morning 9 to 11:30 you are listening well. You are very great listener. Thank you, and thank you so much. But I would like to say one thing. Hearing and listening, both the words are different. We are hearing means some outside noises in our ear. But when we listen with awareness, if we hearing with the awareness, it become a listening. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि बहुत ही बेहतरीन रहा और आप सब लोग जिस उत्साह से, जिस एनर्जी से आप लोग यहाँ बैठे रहे, वो बहुत ही कमाल की थी. इसलिए बनता है कि आप अपने आप के लिए एक बार ताली बजाएं. आप everything comes out of listening, because everything is knowledge. Right now, Brahm Kumari, Rooj ma'am says about the peace. It's very important. Peace. Why meditation is important? Because meditation increases our level of awareness, and if we are aware, then we are magical. So it's a very great to listen Brahma Kumari Rooj about the. But one more thing I would like to add, that she's saying where are we and where we have to go and what is the way to go. But most important thing is, who am I? We are a powerful energy. We are a soul. Everything is energy. We are a part of the whole universe. We are a part of energy. So if we are a peaceful, then other will be peaceful. मैं वही दे सकता हूँ जो मेरे पास है. अगर मेरे पास शांति है तो मैं शांति दे सकता हूँ. अगर मेरे पास मनी है तो मैं मनी दे सकता हूँ. अगर मैं होश में हूँ तो मैं आपको भी अवेयरनेस दे सकता हूँ. That is very magical. I would like to say thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming. Thank you, and thank you. Arigato. Secondly, Jagrup ji is also very dynamic IAS officer, and we are fortunate enough that we are interacting with a person like a Jagrup ji, who is not only a person who are speaking, but who are doing a lot of efforts for administration of the whole state. So he is talking about the artificial intelligence. It is very great, because artificial intelligence will change the whole life very soon. It's a magical. So how we can cope this situation, artificial intelligence, everywhere we will find robots. So how we can place, how our youth can be employed, that is a big challenge. So now this is also personally recommend you to think our old age home, because you are a girls, you are having emotions, you may develop a nice old age home, and this is sustainable in nature. The old age home will definitely is an internationally established business, and it will always sustainable, because on our earth 700 crore people are residing, and definitely aging problem will come to the whole universe. These are the new ideas, and I recommend all the girls to think over it, to think about the entrepreneurship, to think about the development of old age home, because it is an area where you can be interested, you may be interested, because girls are caring. Girls, the nature of girls are love, care, passion, and giving. So these are the new ideas, and I would like to say thank you to Professor Nohara Sensei. I would like to say thank you to Aneta Lodgemem. I would like to say thank you to Jagdoop ji, and a special thank to all the guests and all the students who are not only listening but listening with awareness, not only hearing but hearing with awareness. So if we listen, we can wonder. From top bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you, and thank you. Arigato, arigato, arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you so much, sir, for the encouragement that you always provide to all of us. Once again, thanks for the energetic vote of thanks. Big round of applause for Professor Sanjay Biyani, sir.
Now I request all the delegates and speakers to assemble in C block, room number 103 for tea. I request all the students and participants to move towards lawn area for the tea break.